Good morning, folks. So, right, the sort of experience or art gallery or whatever you want to call it is just over there, if you can see it. The Moco, I think how you pronounce that, Moco Museum. But it's where we're going today. Doesn't open until 10 o'clock. And it's only 8:45 now. But thing was, the reason why I came so early is because, I mean, I suppose Saturday is the busiest, and Sunday, I think, generally is a bit quieter. But getting on the tube on a weekend, and like I say, I think especially Saturday, it's always so busy and it's packed, even early on in the day. So I hate waiting until sort of 9 o'clock-ish or whatever and going to the venue then, because you know, it's just so packed and heaving on almost every tube line that you go on. So I thought, to avoid all the crowds, I'd come a bit earlier, and plus the fact it also gives me that breathing space just in case, like happened yesterday, that the tube line that I'm trying to get on isn't working for whatever reason, or there's severe delays or something. So at least I've given myself breathing room to get here early enough, so just in case that happens. But yeah, I mean, obviously now I've got just over, well, an hour and a quarter to wait. So anyway, yeah, and again, it's the usual deal. All being well, I'll be able to film, and I did check it out, like I say, and they sort of welcome it. They say on their website, just as long as it's not professional cameras and you're doing it for sort of personal use and all that. Yeah, and the tickets, again, the same situation. Hopefully they won't have any issue with that either. So yeah, okay, so let's, whilst we're here, let's just have a little wander over here a minute, because that, if you can see where all the trees are, is Hyde Park. And just through there, through the gates, just a little bit ways in there, is what they call Speaker's Corner. It's been there for many, many, many years. I mean, apparently, I did look into the history of it a little bit years ago now, but from what I remember, Speaker's Corner used to be here, where Marble Arch is now, hundreds of years ago, because apparently it's been around for hundreds of years. Yeah, it's been here for a long time, and yeah, traditionally it's a sort of free speech place where people can, they sort of usually set up like a soapbox, literally like a soapbox. And these days people have microphones and things and cameras, and some of them do, not all of them, but and the amount of people that come and listen to people that have got an opinion about something or a view on something, or you know, they want to make a statement or whatever, and it's sort of a free debating place, you know, where people can have open and free sort of discussions about topics of the day. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like I say, it's just down there through the gates, just for where them people are going now, just in there, just round the corner. Yeah, it's I've filmed it. I went there one time. I've been there a couple of times, but I once went there with Sandra, the American lady I've told you about, the one that one of my subscribers from America, when she came over, and you see her in the video, and what have you, and we're talking and all the rest of it. And it's crowded, it's packed with people, and it's usually held on a Sunday as well, funny enough. So maybe later on, after the museum, maybe we'll have a little wander over and check it out, see what's happening. Yeah, because it is an interesting place, and like I say, you get like all kinds of views, you know what I mean? Some controversial, some more mundane, a lot of religious sort of people go there, you know, spouting their form of religion and what have you. but also, like I say, people with political sort of topics and all kinds of things, really. It's open to all people to just, you know, have their say about things, have their 10 pence worth of whatever they want to talk about, like. And yeah, and then, like I say, you get big crowds of people, and then you get the crowds joining in, and, you know, people, sometimes they'll be heckling, sometimes, and then sometimes people will be just asking questions and shouting backwards and forwards, and sometimes the debates get heated, not to the point of trouble. I've never known, from what I've heard, I've never heard of it ever getting out of hand with fisticuffs or anything like that, but sometimes they do get heated debates there. People do get quite emotional and what have you, sort of thing. So, but it's interesting. We'll probably have to check it out. Yeah. Okay, so like I say, I've obviously got a bit of time to kill, so for the time being, from Marble Arch, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Alright folks, I just thought I'd show you this. Look, the hecklers. Heckling makes Speaker's Corner. Speaker's Corner, sorry. Heckling makes Speaker's Corner a conversation, not a monologue. Essential to the dynamic of Speaker's Corner. Hecklers are described as snippers, quality control, discussants. I think that's what you said. I think that's pronounced discussants. I'm not sure. Discussants and destabilizers and inquirers. They might gently ask a question, let rip a one-liner, or hackneyed mother-in-law joke, or wreck the meeting by shouting disruptively until the speaker gives up. So, yeah, it's sort of part of the tradition to heckle the speakers, really. The culture of Speaker's Corner is to heckle. There's no other forum like it where you got an audience that are browsing really, than just move away at any time because there's another speaker within yards, and that audience is hosting snippers who will make a few remarks and then they'll move on, so they are completely unaccountable. Wow, yeah. So fascinating stuff, man. Look, sorry, let me show you. Look, this is kind of the thing you get, and like I say, people will flip in. Like I say, people will be having a speech about something or talking about something, and then people will pipe up and say stuff. It gets really lively, like I say, it really does. It's a fascinating spectacle, to be quite honest, it really is. But let me see. Right. In the night. Right. Hang on. Wait. Sorry. Right. Another long-standing heckler, Ruth Eastwood, who has visited Speaker's Corner since she was a toddler in the 1940s, says heckling is about testing the strength of a speaker's argument. So, I was wondering if it would give a bit of history about it as well, but it doesn't seem to. No, not really. But yeah, fascinating stuff, man. And like I say, it's just literally over there, just where those people are running, if you can see the runner in the distance there. Yeah, so yeah, I think we'll pay it a visit later. Right, okay, I just thought I'd show you that because it's rather interesting. Right, catch you later, bye for now. Hi folks, so this is Hyde Park. It's a royal park, by the way, run by the Royal Parks Department, or whatever you call it, I don't know. But yeah, it's a royal park. There's several royal parks in central London, and elsewhere, I think. Anyway, yeah, so this is where the Speaker's Corner is. All the way along here, along that fencing there to the corner, along here, and along here, up to about that lamppost there, I think. I think that's as far as it goes, but yeah, I'm not sure what time it starts. I don't think it starts like really early or anything. I think, I don't know, maybe about 11 o'clock or something. I've no idea, to be quite honest, but I never checked that out actually. But yeah. So anyway, it'd be interesting if it's still on. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh look, some horse riders. Oh yeah, I do love horses, man. Beautiful, man. Wow. I'd say they're about 16 hands. They look about 16 hands, I think. I'd say. Yeah. They're not as big as the police horses and the guards horses that we saw at Windsor. Definitely not as big. So I'd gauge them at about 16 hands maximum. So yeah, it's nice to see. I do like horses. They're very pleasing animals to look at. They really are. So yeah, I've ridden on horses. The last time I rode a horse was when I was 14 years old. That's the last time I rode a horse. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, we used to own horses years ago when I was a kid. My dad used to go to a place called Chelford Market, which is in Cheshire, on the same route to Crewe. It's about one stop from Crewe. Anyway, it's a farmer's market. It doesn't exist anymore now, it's gone. But it was a farmer's market. But they sold all kinds of things there as well. But we bought many different animals from there over the years. And my dad bought a couple of horses at various points, some ponies. But of course we lived in the city, so we didn't have anywhere to keep them. But my dad knew this guy who had a farm in a place called Mobley. And he knew the guy, and he sort of rented out a field and that for... and obviously they went into stables during the night time. But the trouble is, during the winter, it gets really expensive to keep a horse because the feed, the expense of the feed goes up in the winter time. So we didn't have them for long. Yeah, we did have horses for a while. Yeah, so okay, right. So again, I'm just sort of, you know, filling my time for a little bit, trying to sort of, well, just waiting until this thing opens now. But you see that building over there, by the way, just a point of interest. I'll zoom in. Right there, that building there is where the frameless immersive experience is. The first one I ever went to is there, funny enough. Yeah. And of course the one we're going to is just there, where that pink signs are. Yeah, that's where we're going. So we're virtually next door to each other, eh? Right, okay. So from Hyde Park Corner, I shall leave it there, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay folks, yeah, I know you're probably getting bored of this already, but this is the third flipping clip that I've done. But look, Speaker's Corner is found close to the notorious site of Tyburn Gallows, where public hangings took place between 1196 and 1783. Legend has it the origins of Speaker Corner lie in the tradition of allowing the condemned to make a speech from the scaffold. However, the right to speak in Hyde Park was formally recognised by the park authorities 80 years after the last hanging took place. Wow, so it's been around for a good while, guys. Yeah, like I say, it's been going for many years. So yeah, look, there's a photograph of sort of an old, not photograph, I mean, I guess that's a, what do you call that again? Engraving, I think that is. An engraving of it. But yeah, flipping heck. Amazing. The history of Speaker's Corner goes back many years. So, okay, I just, because you know, like I say, when I mention something and I always try to make sure I'm correct on my facts. Usually, sometimes I miss things and I get things wrong, but more often than not, I like to make sure if I'm telling you guys something that you know, my facts are correct. You know what I mean? I'll try to anyway. And like I say, I don't always get it right, but anyway, okay. Catch you guys later. Bye for now. Wow, beautiful. I'd say that these let's get a bit skittish. I'll say those two at the back are about 17 hands, I think. They're definitely a little bit bigger than the last set of horses I saw. Yeah. I do love them, I do. Oh boy, beautiful one. Wow. Amazing, absolutely amazing creatures. Really are. I just had to film them. I thought, I'm not letting them go now. I've got to film them. Any opportunity to film a horse, man. Yeah, why not? Right, we will get there. We will get to the museum, I promise you. We will. Right, catch you later. Bye for now. Hi guys. So, we're in. Yeah, look at this. Porsche 911 S, apparently. So it says over there. Not that I know about cars. Wow. Okay. My work is never perspective, never what? Retrospective of having a particular meaning. It is more of an innovation to travel in time or reside in an alternative space. Okay. Right. Okay. Not overly keen on them, to be quite honest. Revolutionary American artist transformed the art world with his raw political, poetical work. Born in Brooklyn, 1960, his mother encouraged his artistic pursuits from a young age. Okay. Okay. It's like an Easter egg. Right. Now then. There's an upstairs. And there's a downstairs. Where do we start first? Well, maybe we should go up first. Yeah, let's go up first, and then work our way down. Ooh, flipping heck! Oh, stairs. Oh, flip. Right. Hang on. Oh, flipping heck! Oh dear. Right. Okay. Limiting self-beliefs. Oh yeah, by the way, this artwork, I checked this online as well. This is Robbie Williams. Yeah. Oh, sorry guys. Them stairs took it out of me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, Robbie Williams, the singer. The Robbie Williams. This is his artwork. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that Robbie Williams as well? Or is that... Wait a minute. Really? Wow. I can't read that, it's too tiny. Oh dear. Anyway, let's see. I don't believe in God, but she doesn't mind. Hayden Kays. You know, I didn't know what to expect of this, to be quite honest, because I thought that, I could be wrong, of course, but because I was looking at so many different sort of venues like this, and I looked at a few, and I might be getting it mixed up, but I could have swore it was more interactive than just paintings and stuff. Although, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. To be quite honest, this one's not really doing it for me. There's Banksy though. That's something. Yeah, that's cool. Battle of the Beanfield. We're all humans until race discounted us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth classified us. Very true statements. Yeah, I've heard of the Battle of the Beanfield. There's a famous band did a song about it, and now the band's name escapes me. I had their album and all. Who was it? Oh, for crying out loud. No, it escapes me. I don't think it mentions anything there about it. No, I don't think it does. But yeah, it was, I think, I can't remember if it was the Miners or something. Oh, I can't remember. Actually, maybe it wasn't the Miners, I don't know. Travellers. We're injured. 8 police officers and 16 travellers ended up in hospital. 537 travellers were eventually arrested. The police launched several attacks, but the second attack was reported to be the most violent, according to the Observer. Pregnant women whose holding babies were clubbed by the police, who hit anybody they could reach. Wow. 1st of June 1985 in Wiltshire, England, Wiltshire police prevented a convoy of around 600 New Age travellers from setting up the Stone Age Free Festival. Around 1,300 police officers were involved. Alright, so, no, it wasn't the Miners thing. But, yeah, I do remember it because, like I say, I had an album by a group whose name completely escapes me, and they did a song all about the Beanfield. I wish I could remember their name. The Levellers, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the Levellers, if you've heard of them. Yeah, it was the Levellers. I had one of their albums, and they wrote a song about the Beanfield. Yeah. Banksy again. Yeah. Voice of the streets. Anonymous British street artist Banksy is one of the most influential artists of our time. Exclusive yet bombastic in presence. Banksy has shared an iconic body of work that carries more than just political punch. The street artist and activist uses satire and dark humour to unpack topics like anti-war, anti-authority, environmental and socio-political issues, while speaking loudly on the importance of love, peace. Banksy's heavy impact on this world is that art can remind us of our shared humanity. Yeah, wow. If graffiti changed anything, it would be legal. Oh, sorry, illegal. Oh boy. Yeah. Imagine a city where graffiti wasn't illegal. A city where everybody could draw whatever they liked, where every street was awash with a million colours and little phrases, where standing at a bus stop was never boring. Imagine a city like that, and stop leaning against the wall, it's wet. Cool. Now look, that might be Banksy himself, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, think of this. Of course, you don't see his face, because like I say, as it said there, he's anonymous. Nobody knows his true identity. Interesting. Three wise monkeys, eh? Laugh now. Even though we ditched our distant relatives on the evolutionary path, Banksy uses monkeys as a recurring motif, as a satirical remark on human behaviour. I can't say that. Norms and power structures. They first appeared as a motif in the artist's solo show Existentialism in 2002 at the 331-3 Gallery in Los Angeles. Once considered nothing more than vandalism, street art has become redefined has come to redefine the rules and strict definitions of art. It's here to stay, and Banksy is arguably one of the most renowned artists in this world. Graffiti is just a form of protest art, and it has more truth than most of what's going on in the art world. Yeah, too true. The art world can be very flipping sort of exclusive, you know, unless you've got a name or, you know, your art's accepted or whatever, you get snubbed by the establishment. People like Vincent van Gogh, for instance, he was snubbed by the establishment of his day. Nobody liked his work, and now he's painting sell for millions. So, and he's considered to be one of the great masters. It's interesting, isn't it? In his day, everybody derided him. Nobody rated his art at all. He never sold a single painting. Well, actually, that's not strictly true. He did sell one painting, and that was to his brother, Theo. That's the only painting he sold in his entire life. Apparently, when he was down on his luck, and he was trying to get food and drink and what have you, he would try and part exchange some of his artwork to get food and drink and stuff, and he couldn't even give it away then. nobody wanted it. So it shows you, doesn't it? What's considered sort of not mainstream now, maybe in the future will be classed as one of the great masters. Yeah. Ignorance equals fear. Silence equals death. Wow. Witnessing vulnerability. Yeah. I do like art that, you know, this, like that speaks to you, you know, tells you things, makes you think. First part wasn't as, well, it was alright, but I like Banksy stuff, and this is alright, but it's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I don't know, I do like it, but I don't know, I'm not sure. I can't quite, yeah. Like I say, art is very subjective, you know, yeah. You don't have to know anything about art to appreciate it or look at it. There aren't hidden secrets or things that you're supposed to understand. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Okay, folks, so I'm going to do a break here until we go downstairs. Back later. Bye for now. Okay. Right. This is surrealism, apparently. Well, that was anyway. Oh, hang on, what's this? Looks like one of them. Oh, it's a mirrored room. Hang about. What the heck? Oh, right. It's just a small little room with mirrors and lights. Pretty cool, though. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that is cool. I like that. Visually stimulating. Definitely. Right. And there's another one by the look of it. It's just more or less the same. Yeah. Hang on. Wow. Oh, wow. That looks cool. Yeah. Endless realities. Imagine a world beyond our own, a universe that endlessly expands and evolves. This realm is filled with bursts of individual colours and geometric forms. Endless realities invites you on an extraordinary journey through time and space, where light and sound transform into an immersive narrative, guiding you through an ever-changing landscape. You see, that's the thing as well. What these artists are describing here is, in some ways, really on the same sort of lines as quantum physics. what quantum physics and what quantum physics. Oh god. Theorists talk about. Yeah, on a similar sort of vein. Yeah, interesting. It's funny how art and science can be work in conjunction together. It is interesting, that. And like I say, I love science and I love art. Those ball things there, well, say ball, I mean, I don't know what it, I'm sure it's a mathematically sort of some kind of tetrahedron or something, I don't know what it is, but well, it's pretty cool. Wow, look at that. So again goes into infinity. It looks really cool, man. Strangely enough, it doesn't look as interesting on the screen, but to my eye it looks really cool. Sort of just going off forever and ever. Wow, that's pretty cool, man. Hang on, let me check this one out. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Look, it's one of them executive toys, isn't it? Them things that oh, it's Robbie Williams again. So he does sort of sculptures as well, or installation art. I'm tempted to get them going, but you're not allowed to touch. It says, work is never about something specific. It's always an invitation to think about things. Okay. I've just noticed something. Hang on, let's have a look at these. Oh wow. Pretty cool. I like that. Interesting. This looks like the web page where I get my free pictures from, funny enough. Because that's exactly how it comes out when you on that web page. Pictures lined up like that, different images and stuff. Wow. Interesting. This is all digital art. Okay. Yeah. Hang on. There's so many different ways to go. I'm not sure which way to go first. Oh, flipping heck. What the heck? Wow, what's this? What's this say? I can't. We need your content to progress our heart data to create your own artwork. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure I want to. Yeah, no. I'll just. Interesting though. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what you're supposed to do. Create your own artwork with your heartbeat. I'm intrigued, but I'm not sure what you're supposed to do, what it's asking for. Oh, I can't read that. That's really tiny. Wait a minute. Hang on, folks. Right, I'll tell you what. Just give me a minute, let me sort this out. Right, back in a minute. Bye for now. Okay, folks, I'm back. So, yeah, I've done what it said. You sort of agree to your heart data being accessed or whatever from this machine, not from your doctors or anything like that, just from the machine, and then you get an email sent to you showing you the artwork that is created from your heartbeat. Yeah. So you have to put your email address in, of course, and what have you, but yeah, I thought, why not? I'm curious I must admit, I'm really interested to see what, because like when you hold this little thing here, this little thing lights up and you actually see your own heartbeat sort of pumping away, like, and you hold it for about, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, but not much more than 30 seconds, I guess. And then, like I say, they'll process it, and then you'll see, hang on, make sure I'm in the light, you'll see the artwork that is created from your heartbeat. Wow, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, right. I'll be interested to check that out when we get back. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on. Now, something I wanted to check out, actually. Wait a minute, did we go this way? Hang on, guys. Let's just check down here first, in case there's something I missed. There's so many different, like I say, nooks and crannies and ways to go. No, I think we've been here. Yeah, we kind of went that way anyway. Yeah, okay. Right, I want to show you this, because when I walked in here just before, I thought it was just, but I saw somebody going in, and they seemed to have gone deeper in than I did. Well, I don't, hang on, let me see, hang about, wait a minute. I could have swore I saw them, wait a minute, oh, hang on, you can go further in. Oh, flipping heck, all that time I was standing there and I didn't realise you could go further in here. Oh my God, I had no idea. That's a bit more like it. Wow. Oh yeah. Wow. Oh, it's all blue now. I do like these kind of rooms that you can go into and sort of stuff kind of either projected or, you know, whatever. It's really cool, man. Of course, it's playing music in here, but I don't know, it might be alright. We'll have to see, I guess. Well, when you look at it, you can't see the doorway. Right, let's head back out this way. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So. Right. Not sure. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we haven't been this way yet. I don't think there's anything down there. No, it's just right. Let's go and check this out. Oh look, looks like one of those Japanese gardens things, whatever you call them. What's this? Let's have a look. Born in Cleveland, raised in Miami. Daniel Harsham attended the Cooper Union. Blah 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 blah. I know. Okay. Right. Well, that's what it looks like. One of those Japanese garden things. Right. Okay. So, right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out about that music now. Because yeah, I might have to mute it so you won't hear what I've said. Now, don't think there's anything down here. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. What's this? Maybe. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Wait a minute. What's down? Oh, no. Dead end. I thought it was. But for a second, seeing that, I thought there was a bit more to see behind there. Can't really stand back from it and get the whole thing in because my back's against the wall here. So, yeah. Okay. So, for the time being, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, look at this. Look at this little fella. Where is he? Hang on. Oh, there he is. Flipping it. Sorry, I couldn't see him in the screen then. There he is. Look at him. Oh, little squirrel, eh? How cool is that? He's not really intimidated, is he? He's right close to me. There's another one over there. There's a few of them knocking about. Anyway, yeah, so that was what was it? Moco, I think it is. Anyway, yeah, that was the art exhibition. And I thought it was going to be more interactive actually, but I must be getting it mixed up with something else. But anyway, yeah, it was alright. I like the room with all the mirrors and the lights and all that stuff. But like I do say, I might have to mute the sound on that, possibly, because there was music playing. So, I don't know. We might get away with it, I don't know. But anyway, oh great. The police helicopters flying around now. They're so noisy. Flipping heck. You're trying to do a vlog and all you can hear is that thing. Anyway, so yeah, I did come back to Speaker's Corner. It's nearly 5 to 11, and there's no sign of anybody at the moment. So I don't think I'm going to wait around because I don't know what time it actually does start. It definitely will be on. I'm sure of it. For crying out loud, man! Right over us. Oh, flipping heck. Look, I'll show you, look. There he is. Alright, just fly away, will you? Nothing to see here. Right, anyway, sorry. I just find it really annoying because they're so loud and noisy. Especially when you're trying to do... It's alright if you're just walking about and you're just minding your own business or whatever. But even then they can be a little bit annoying. But when you're trying to do a vlog and all you can hear is flipping helicopter flying over you, it's rather annoying. Oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think I'm going to hang around for this thing to start. I think I'll head back because I need to edit this video and saves me, you know, ending up early hours of the morning editing and stuff. So if I get back early, I can get it edited and get it done and get it up maybe about sort of tea time, something like that. Maybe 5-6 o'clock or something. Hopefully I'll get it up by then, and then I can go to bed reasonably early. Maybe, well, about 11 o'clock or something, or maybe a bit earlier, depending on how tired I feel. But at least, because the last few videos, actually, I've been managing to do that because these venues I've been going to have been starting off really early and finishing really early. So that's a bit of a blessing because, like I say, it means I can sort of edit to a reasonable hour rather than silly clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So, right. So that's going to be it for today. Unless, as usual, something crops up or something interesting along the way or whatever. So for now, that's it, and I shall catch you guys later. Bye for now.